I'm Molly here with Rose City RV of Michigan, and today we're going to take a look at the 2026 8801 Palomino hard side truck camper. So is this the correct model for you, you may ask? Here are 5 key specifications to help you decide. This model can sleep up to 4 people, has a weight of 2,460 pounds, has a floor length of 9 feet with an exterior length of 18 feet, has a height of 8 feet 4 inches, and this will fit a 3/4 ton truck with a 6'6" box or a 8-foot bed. Let's take a look inside. Hey, so welcome in. We are in the kitchen area here. First we'll start, we have a jackknife sofa, so you can sleep 2 additional people here if you want. Obviously those 2 people would have to be small, probably kids. I don't even know if you could put 1 adult comfortably on there. Little side tables here with cup holders built in there, with some storage underneath. Large window here with MCD roller shades, so nice blind there. Up on top here we have 2 nice storage cabinets with lots of storage. Up on top here we have 4 speakers, as you noticed. We have 3 vent fans, 1 with a small fan, 1 with no fan, and 1 with a max fan. Max fan is that big fan there, and that's actually the brand name. So you can move a ton of air, no air conditioner. Typically truck campers won't have them on these, as they are more off-grid style units. 2 windows on both sides of the bed, 1 being egress, so you can get some air movement across the bed. You kick that fan on, you can really move some air there, so that's nice. Then we've got our front window with the power outlets on both sides of the bed there, as well as storage on both sides of the bed. So nice big drawer here, nice big drawer, and then some cabinet space there, so you can put some clothes, and then some storage here. You always go the wrong way. On both sides, so that's going to give you that nice big area on each side there. And then TV, and that's got its swivel tilt bracket, so you can move that to fit you on the couch or up on the bed there. Radio underneath with some light switches there. Kitchen area, as you can see here, nice big farmhouse style sink, 3 burner cooktop with an oven, so they don't short you on the oven on this one. And then we have microwave, range vent, and fan with a light there also. Some storage up here inside of there. And then underneath of here we have our monitor panel and our monitor panel here. Then we have our Renogy lithium voltage readout and amperage readout. So if you look here, you can see it'll actually give us our amp hours. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's saying we have 99.8 amp hours on that battery. So this comes already with a 100 amp hour lithium battery. So really nice option there. And it's nice they add these controllers so you can see what exactly your battery is doing. I've mentioned it before, but the regular monitor panels here, where it shows you the battery, will not read properly with lithium. The reason for that is the voltage stays flat on a lithium until it totally goes dead. So they add these so you know what's going on all the time, which is really nice. And then underneath here we have our on-demand water heater. So that's going to be an on-demand propane water heater. That's where your controls are from that. And then under the step we have our converter, which is where our fuses and our breakers are all located. So that's where those are. And then we have our solar controller right here. So that'll be set up so it charges your lithium battery at the right rate, right from solar. This already has 200 amp hour or 200 watt solar panels right on the roof. Then we've got our GFI outlet and our water pump and our freshwater drains located right under here. That's pretty common with truck campers. And then CO2 and propane leak detector there. Little window here so you can see up to the cab. They got a little cover on that as well. So storage here, that's versatile. You can go hang your clothes in there, or you can use it as pantry. You can take those shelves out, and obviously they're adjustable. Furnace is located right there. So that's where your heat's going to come out. Then we have our refrigerator located right here with the dual access. So you've got access here and here, so when you're loading from outside or you're using it from the inside, you can access it both ways. It's really nice in a truck camper because this hallway right here is pretty small, so it allows you to be able to use that. Otherwise it would make loading it very difficult. So that's nice. And it is nice that it's a full-size refrigerator. You're not getting shorted with one of those little ones. You've got a real freezer there as well. That's our fire extinguisher bracket. And then we have a wet bath in here with a skylight. Coming from the top here, we have a skylight for the tall guys. Next to that, we have a vent fan with a light. Scoot that over with our curtain there. Some nice countertop space, vanity there for some storage. A little dry storage here. They use that outside compartment so it keeps it dry. And then drain area, and our toilet is located there. So, and I like these shower curtains. Kind of stays out of the way instead of the door. Just kind of a sleeker design, and then it just pulls over and you just clip it like so. And then it stows back for towing. All right, so that's going to be the inside. Let's go take a look at the outside. Okay, so starting on the back here, power awning on the rear, so that's nice. Then we will have an additional awning on the campsite side, so you can cover both sides here. It's really nice to have an awning over the entry door, so I like how they do that on truck campers. They do the duals. 4 power jacks, so all these have power jacks with a remote. You can run them individually, you can run them all at once. Just is really easy and nice. Sewer discharge is located right there. This allows you to get into what's underneath of the kitchen or the bathroom sink in there. I open that storage compartment. It's the same compartment there, just gives you both access inside and out. And then no steps on this, no rear bumper. That's more of an expensive option. We go without that on this model just to help kind of keep the cost down. But it does have, you can get those nice aluminum steps that pull down. I don't believe that those come with this. You can see here on this one, it's got the bracket, so you can put that style step on there. So that's nice. Now, moving to your campsite side, refrigerator access right from the back, so that's convenient. You shake one of those loose, you'll be able to access that. So, moving along here, dual outside speakers. I mentioned the awning, frameless windows here. These are going to be awning leg feet there, so when that comes out, those attach right to there. And then around the front cap area, we've got a nice big window there. And then we have our hookup here. Now, our battery is located underneath the step in there. So this gives you quick access to that if you need to add some power. It's just kind of a nice feature. Battery disconnect, so we can make sure we have adequate power all the time. Little 7-way holder. If you leave your power cord hooked up, you can store that there. Then we have hot and cold. Quick disconnect here, so you can even take an outside shower or do the dishes or whatever you want to outside. Fresh water connection, so that's how you fill the onboard tank. With our onboard tanks, we have 21 gallons of fresh water, 6.5 black, and 5 gallons of gray. So with this model, it's going to be a lighter model, more of a backcountry model, so they're not going to give you huge tanks as there's just nowhere to put them. But to fill that onboard tank, you can fill that up right here. City water connection as well. So if you are at a campground, that offers you water. 30 amp hookup here, so if you're somewhere also where you can power up, hook up to some shore power, you can plug in there. Power cord comes with it. We have dual outlets out here as well, and then we have cable satellite hookups, so you can hook up outside if a campground offers you that. Furnace exhaust is on this side, so Just want to be careful we don't put anything in front of that. And our propane is located right inside of this hatch. So our 30-pounder is right there, right next to our on-demand water heater, which I showed you the controls for that inside. And then some storage here, or access I should say, if that's lining up inside your bed. A lot of those stick out, but on this model sometimes there'll be access. So that's gonna do it for the 8801. If you've got questions, please let us know.